They should.
Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your mind. Often imitated, but never duplicated. It's the Gathering of Old Men Podcast. Myself, TT and Marlo, talk into this week's event.
I looked so young back then.
Wait a minute. Is that the first thing you put up there?
How you open up with shots being fired?
Wow.
So young back then.
It's rough in the SWAC.
It is. It absolutely is. For everybody, we are broadcasting over multiple networks. Again, I apologize because apparently I had the Tuesday night time set up when I set this podcast up. It is not 8:30, it is 8 o'clock, so I apologize for that. First off, I need to go ahead and this is for myself. I need to go ahead and put this up right now because I have a tendency.
Nobody ain't even said that. The show
it's on me. I have a tendency to get on Twitter and make some comments. And apparently, the Minnesota Timberwolves didn't really appreciate my comments.
Oops.
I make jokes and I troll the Lakers because they have Luka. And because a certain personality kept saying Lakers in 5, I tweeted out Lakers in 5 with a bunch of laughing smiley faces behind it. Here's the problem. Minnesota Timberwolves took that to be a real prediction and called me the fortune teller. This video has now ended up on ESPN. I just want to be clear that my sport do not reflect the views of Troy White and his Twitter post. That Mouse Sports has its own Twitter account that tweets out stories that appears on fatmousesports.net. Again, Fat Mouse Sports and Troy White are two different entities. It is the personality of said entity that Troy is a part of. But Troy does not speak for Fat Mouse Sports. Is everybody good with that?
First, sound like Stacey Patton right now.
Hell for them to damn
I mean, I don't know who else said the Lakers was going to win.
It was Lakers in 5. It just took them 5 games.
Who else said the Lakers was going to win?
I never said
They said Joe who been wrong about a lot of shit lately.
Oh man, listen. I 2, 3, and boom. Wow. So Zach, hold on, Zach. We try. We have potential advertisers watching the show tonight. Thank you. You just wanted to see Marlo crash out.
Hey, it's too early.
Luke starting trouble.
I see you.
Folks just like to lie to themselves. It's okay. We know BCC won't see 3.
3 in a possible.
Bro, that's like throwing an alley to Tracy McGrady against little kids. Like, why would you? Marlo, we got you. Why would we do that?
Woo.
So look,
did this? Wait a minute. I just put on the comments. Did he say? I think he suffers from a case of dyslexia because the O stands for the number of wins they gonna have, and the 12 is the number of losses. So we're gonna start there. And again, I hope they win 0 games in all their sports. So I don't want them to win at marbles. I don't want them to win at hopscotch. I don't want them to win at T-type. So let's go there. So Zach, first of all, don't send your children to that school if you want them to be successful in life. It's very few successful people that has ever come from that school. So you need to do your research. And if you don't want your kids to get tetanus shots every year when you only need them 10 years, that's because their gym is suspect. Eat. at the concession stand at the basketball gym. Don't let don't get no popcorn. Don't get no drink. If they got a top on
it. ER has entered the chat.
Ed Reed showed us how deplorable the conditions of their facilities were. That's why he didn't get hired.
I ain't gonna hold you. That basketball gym was like a high level high school gym.
I know some high school gyms that look better. Hey, I already told you I'm not arguing with nobody that playing the D1 football schedule around the high school, so they can leave me alone.
There you go.
Who got a better gym, them or Mainland?
Mainland.
Oh my God.
Mainland. By far.
I just would like to say
I tell you
that Bethune-Cookman invited us into their gymnasium and treated my kid very nicely. I have nothing positive to say or negative to say about Bethune-Cookman.
Oh, they're hospitable. It's just that the gym is
horrible.
It's not very large.
Terrible.
It's not very modern.
It is terrible. First of all, if you got a stage in your gym as a university, it is a problem.
I ain't seen that since my middle school had that.
Mine too.
Middle school.
Not the middle school. Fancy suburban.
Well, for everybody that is here, the 42 in the building, I would like to thank you for joining our show tonight.
I got one more thing. Their cheerleaders have layers. Some cheerleaders stand on the stage and the other ones stand low because there ain't no room for them to stand on the sideline.
Now the church gym.
I am not making this up.
Yeah, the church.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
I am not.
That's what makes it funny though.
You know they are, those people are very nice to us. The SWAC is very nice to us.
I'm just
again, I just would like to point out the views expressed on Fat Mouth Sports does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions
are the truth.
Yeah, too late.
It
if
is
it wasn't for Ed Reed, it wouldn't look like the truth.
Will set you free.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Hunt?
I took pictures of their patched up.
Look, I argue with Data. I got pictures too. Don't do that.
I know they had a hurricane, and they should have just fixed everything.
We filmed that.
I
was next to you,
video of the arena. We have video. Okay, we have video. So ladies and gentlemen,
we was on the floor when they was fighting. Come on, Doc. And we had to move out the way because we was like, hey, if you hit one of us, we're gonna have to join. Come on, Doc.
They better not say nothing.
They never gonna
hear
back. They never gonna come back.
So it's safe to say that we would never be endorsed by BCU. This podcast will never be endorsed.
That's the end of that. I don't know.
That is cooked.
Can't say not one thing.
That's about as cooked as they facilities are.
So here's the funny part: like going the week before SWAC tournament, baseball tournament, I was gonna try and get like every coach from the SWAC onto the show. That email is gonna be real interesting going to Bethune-Cookman.
Just leave it off.
Real interesting.
Just go ahead and leave them on. Just go ahead and leave them on.
You don't have to send them no email.
You had letter director. You get everything.
Send them an email for. I tell you, if I ever get rich, I'm gonna build them a gym and I'm painting it orange and green.
Damn.
You said last week, bro. You said
Hi, Miss Hinton. How you doing this evening?
About a whole damn school.
And then
is it gonna be named after you though?
Yeah, that's the one.
Because it's on.
No, you should name it after Dr. Humphreys.
Exactly that.
The Frederick S. Humphreys Arena.
Oh,
and have him doing the little Rattler strike and the little bourbon bottle on the side.
The strike.
By the way, to all potential advertisers, welcome to the show. But the reason of the show tonight was because there have been numerous shows that have done way too early predictions, whether it be the MEAC, the SWAC, the CAAA. I did a poll of trusted HBCU content creators and podcasters. and I think a couple fans as well. And I just wanted to see where everybody was at in April when it came to these way too early predictions. There have been some noticeable transfers that may have changed everybody's opinion, but I wanted to put the poll results up first. I stopped the poll on the 29th of April to give us time to kind of digest it, let everything settle down, and then we did the show. So, Marlo is influencing the. Oh man, Marlo is just.
How? I didn't do anything, sir. I just spoke truth to light.
Okay. All right. Let's. So.
It's the elephant in the room. The main person who actually started off this.
Sorry, not sorry.
He said his homeboy.
I just.
Where is my man Lionel at?
He couldn't make it tonight. He
threw me to the Lions, Doc.
You to the line? Oh, come on.
Now I got to defend his poll. See how he do me?
So I'm just going to say this. Lionel was not the egregious party when it came to the poll predictions. He was not the egregious party. So as we look at the poll, again, what was interesting to me was that the fact that JSU was not the runaway favorite that I thought they would be. And I'm sure if we redid the poll, it would be completely different now. But this is the poll result here. This right here is concerning. I didn't the one person who voted for Bethune, that was concerning.
You got one for Bethune but 0 for Southern. Okay,
they voted for Bethune because Bethune got a religious background. They felt like God was trying to tell them something.
Not when God
they won 2 games last year,
and they might get one extra, and that's including having Edward Waters on the schedule.
Oh shit!
Oh,
no,
they're gonna need more than God.
Edward Waters gonna beat them.
This record.
No, Edward Waters gonna beat them.
Yeah, Edward Waters gonna bring it.
They got a squad.
If anything, Coach Taylor gonna have JSU ready. That's one thing that we know. They've consistently been the most prepared team. If you just look top to bottom, as far as football goes, we talking about the fundamentals, the intangibles, the things that really matter out there once the game starts. JSU is always ready. Coach Taylor had them boys, offense and defense. He take care of the trenches, and that's how they dominate games. It starts and ends in the trenches. And they are the most equipped team, which is why they dominated the SWAC last year and for the last couple years.
I mean, the previous years before that, I would argue they had the damn Monstars on their team. Like nobody else had. Like I think if you look at last year, they actually remodeled after what FAMU did. Like FAMU literally came in and showed you that in order to beat a MEAC team, you have to be a MEAC team. And so you kind of look in there like when they were really the only team that was stopping FAMU was Jackson State, and they had superior talent. And then that last year when year before when the talent kind of dropped off a little bit, FAMU literally just played MEAC football and beat up everybody. And then last year, FAMU was honestly a coach away from being a little bit better. I mean, we're going to leave that where it is. But Jackson State was still the best team in SWAC last year.
Okay, real quick, Zach. I'm going to go ahead and say this now. I cannot find – there are a few fans that I cannot find when it comes to HBCU content creators. I cannot find a Delaware State content creator. I cannot find a UAPB content creator. I don't know of a Texas Southern content creator. I have put out, hey, I've just did a hashtag UAPB, hashtag Delta, Delaware State. I've done those just to see if anybody, a fan, alumni, anybody pops up. Nobody pops up. So
nobody's a masochist, bro. No point. There's no point in like rooting for the Cleveland Browns. You know they're gonna lose. Like UAPB is gonna get belted ass every other weekend. There's no point putting yourself through that. Choose a winner. Choose somebody like FAMU, Southern, or Jackson State. Otherwise, leave it alone.
So we think
What you say, TP?
Nothing. Go ahead.
He told him nothing. He didn't even want it.
I just
yeah.
You know,
but Jackson State, I think they also built with depth too, because in the SWAC that makes a difference. You saw what depth did to PV at the championship game. Once QB1 went down, it was it. We had a wide receiver playing QB. They just didn't build with depth that year for the team. So this coach they have now solved that problem, but yeah, they didn't have depth.
Wasn't that the last 2 years though?
Do we think Alabama A&M finally figures it out this year? I think that's a good
man. That's nah.
How if they don't win that Magic City Classic?
Caveat: I'm not saying that Alabama A&M won't ever figure it out. It's just not this year.
I agree.
Okay, I think the biggest issue they had last year was just a lack of identity, because you're supposed to be getting this new quarterback, and then that's not panning out. We don't know if we want to run the ball, if we want to be a passing team. Can't be a pro style, because the second your quarterback turns his back to the defense, that play is dead. But are they going to be able to try to, I don't know, what's the word? Because they only won, 4 games in the conference last year?
A&M.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think they won 4.
Wow.
You're going to need more than that.
No, they won more.
No, he's in conference games, not
conference games.
Yeah. 4. I think they were 4-4 in the conference. Right there in the middle. This is
I
what I'm kind of asking, because they were right there in the middle.
4-4. So are they one of those SWAC teams that play non-conference SWAC games? Maybe that's why they didn't win this game.
Yeah, so and here's the thing, all right. So when I looked at how am I going to present this, because I don't want to do like other shows do. I want to actually start from the bottom up and just kind of see where we think they're going to be, right? So somebody put in the chat a good question. Do we think Valley is going to be the sleeper team this year?
Mississippi Valley State.
No. I mean, Valley don't catch somebody slipping every year. So
I'm just going to say this. Valley is going to win a game or two, yes. However, more than that, this is White Lightning White Lightning Moonshine. This will be the only way that Valley sneaks up on the entire conference. I think Valley has a great coach. He's a Seminole, go Noles, but he's going to need about 3 years.
Wait, I got a question, real question. I live in Orlando. Why you got so much faith? Because I watched the Orlando games. I'm not trying to be mean, but you know me, I stand on data. Like when I looked at what I saw here in Orlando, and they gave us free tickets, and none of us went. But I didn't see the results to make me have confidence in him moving there. Now I think the recruiting is the big thing that Valley got in on. They got a lot of kids, especially from North Florida. They got a lot of Tallahassee kids, actually. And he's delved into those Florida recruits. But the problem is they're like the Lansing Lugnuts or the Carolina Mudcats, whatever. They're going to have one good season. All of a sudden, everybody's going to come poach all of his talent, even if he does have a good season.
But, hey, Keith, that's because the linebacker coach he got up there right now is from Gaston County. So that's going to be their niche. They're going to have to go after kids that are from that part of Florida and South Georgia, because they're the only ones that can survive in a city like what is it?
Itabena. Yeah.
So they can't go and get a kid out of Orlando or Miami and be like, all right, come up here. That kid gonna be like, man, you got me fucked up. But if you get a kid that's out of rural Georgia, rural Florida, and put them up there, they'll thrive, because it's just like them being at home.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I've been up there. I'm from Tallahassee.
It's not, but it is. Like they used to not having a whole bunch of stuff up there.
Well, I don't know.
Nah, bro, they ain't close. If you're from Quincy, I might let you slide a little bit, but that's kind of a slap in the face to folks in Quincy and Havana.
But that's why I said that, because the linebacker coach is from Quincy.
Yeah, he is. I met him, man. Look, good dude.
He went to,
I
think he went to North Florida Christian, but he's from Quincy.
Yeah, his dad coached it. I want to say his dad coached it, fam. or coach with Simmons at some point.
But they need to quit playing and just bring Jerry Rice in as coach. There you go.
No,
just let me tell you why Jerry Rice could never be a head coach. I'm gonna give you one good reason why Jerry Rice should never be a head coach. His standards are too high. Too high. They are unattainable for anybody because of the type of person he was and the way that he prepared. If he's not preparing that way, you're already gonna be on his shit list, and it's not gonna work.
Now, have y'all ever been? Have you been to Valley?
Yes.
You been to Valley?
Yes.
So
drove from Tallahassee.
So I was. Well, that is like a 7-hour drive right there.
Yeah, about eight. My daughter's grandfather went up there to pretty much finish it off.
Okay, so you go to Valley, man. Ain't nothing out there. You know that. So Jamal, right? You getting a kid from South Georgia, or you know what I'm saying, for a country town in Florida? Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be used to it.
Get a linebacker out of Pelham, Georgia, and he be all right up there. That boy will be just fine.
He'll be all right.
He'll be just fine.
Okay. Hey, he's gonna be hungry. I promise you that.
Oh, you're gonna get some good food out there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get some food. And the first thing they're gonna look at you and say, "Oh, you ain't from here."
You ain't from here. At first, even when you open your mouth, you ain't from here, dog. You're not from here.
Good people though, the best, nicest people you ever met.
All right, cool. But they ain't gonna sleep. They ain't gonna sleep on nobody. They'll get beat to sleep.
Yeah,
but that's about it.
Like I said before, they took away their advantage. They put turf in. Valley got to have that 6-inch tall grass and the man-sized mosquitoes.
Oh, they still got to do that away.
I'm about to say they still got the mosquitoes. Doc, you got to spray off before you go to sleep.
They still got to look, bro.
I ain't telling you. I'm telling you what I did. I ain't telling you somebody told me.
Oh yeah,
I lived it.
I am now afraid to go to Valley. Like that 10-hour drive to Alabama State was one thing, but the way that Zach and everybody else described the drive to Valley and the and the
Alcorn.
Oh man,
let me say, that long road
to get into the school. Yeah. Like they got a gas station on campus. Yeah. They got pretty much most of everything you got on campus because everything within 20 miles. If you want to go somewhere,
wow,
like for real, you want to go get some good food. Other than on campus, you got to go to Natchez, Fayette, or Port Gibson. That's why we call it Port Gibson Tech.
All right, so we talked about Valley. We didn't beat on Valley.
Are they
wait a minute, Troy. But I will say this with Valley: they do have one thing that most of the schools in the SWAC really don't have. They have continuity at the quarterback position. Because Jerry Williams going into his third season, he is the most experienced player on that team.
He can spin it.
Just now, who he gonna throw to? Your top target is down the road, out 49. Oh, Zach said they don't.
Zach said they don't have him?
They don't have him? Or did he go?
Hold on, let's look.
Dang. The 49, how far down to 49?
Transferred to Murray State.
You said transferred to Murray State. Oh,
wow. Didn't see that one coming.
Okay, well, let me take that back.
He's off the board.
Basically, what Doc just said, they cooked.
Can we say it now, Troy? FAMU by 40. We owe them one.
Jerry gone to Murray State.
Hey,
remember over in Jackson.
The whole
good gracious,
ought to be pissed off at Valley right now.
What did Valley ever do?
So if Valley don't have their signal call, and Bethune-Cookman is missing their number one weapon from last year, what do we think Bethune? Yes,
Little Bill. It didn't matter if that boy was there or not. They were still getting their teeth kicked in.
Dang.
That boy single-handedly almost won the classic. Like I literally asked him post-game. I'm like, and he was such a happy to be there freshman. He single-handedly carried them in that game to new heights. And it was like, you realize almost without you, y'all might not have won the game. And he was just like, I'm just happy to be here.
He was.
Hey, King, did that smile fade throughout the year though?
This was the end of the season. The Florida Classic. He was smiling like that, bro.
So what happened from now to here?
Listen, that Florida Classic, he put enough on tape to get him a ride up out of it.
He went for darn near 300 yards, something like that. It was like, I'm exaggerating, but it was like 100 and some plus yards. Yeah. And he shredded the defense.
And we kept kicking him the damn ball.
So I wanted to ask this question. How do we feel about players using HBCUs as pretty much a stepping stone to get to a P5 and ultimately the NFL? Because we've seen it with a few different players over the last few seasons.
Man, don't get us started on that.
Mickey, I'll go. Let's go around. Let's go around.
I just want to hear everybody's thoughts on it. I just want to hear your
Mickey, he about to derail the whole show.
And it's not just HBCUs, but it's FCS.
Yeah, I was gonna say not just HBCUs.
Because we've seen players that went to, transferred up to NDSU or transferred out of NDSU or Montana and going on to make it to the NFL, but they use those schools as stepping stones.
Mickey?
Well, my thought is are they really using them as stepping stones, or since the advent, of the NIL, are they getting bribed away? Because that's the thing I kind of look at is some of them have an idea they might not make it to the league, so they want to get as much of the bag as they can right now. And then some of them are moving because they think if they get put on a bigger stage, what they think is a bigger stage, they're going to get, because Cam Ward stepped away and, he ended up number one in the draft. He wouldn't have been that if he'd have stayed at UIW, I don't think.
No, but Cam Ward has number one draft pick talent, though.
You sure do.
But the question is, because if he stays, this don't happen.
But it's because the team and the school he played for did not have a market. Where was he?
San Antonio.
Yeah, it's San Antonio. Not many people.
He was in Incarnate Word, and then he went to Washington State.
Yeah, so he was not in markets where you could go, dang, that dude good.
Right.
But had he been
he did, but also who did he do it to? Like, I think we underestimate, and I tell you, I cannot stand the state flagship, but he went up to Gainesville and applied B2A on a hot day.
He did.
And I'm sorry, I've been to Ben Hill Griffin Stadium more times in the past 10 years than I've been to Doak Campbell Stadium, and I'm a Seminole fan. But when I tell you that is a hard place to play in, that is the best football facility in the state for college football. And when I tell you, when you come out of there with a win, that's different, and it hits different. You went with an ACC team with Restrepo running a 4'9" and looking like he ran a 4'3" and with a cleft lip, and was torching them Gators and killed them and drained the swamp, unlike Donald Trump has ever done.
Is this my time to talk about the boot skins? You know what? I don't want to derail the podcast.
Yeah, you got to
Doc, what you think about players using HBCUs as stepping stones?
I mean, it's been happening. You really think about it. This ain't nothing new. It just been put in a bigger spotlight with the transfer portal. You talking about back in the day in the 80s and 90s when a player when a player comes to your school, they transferring down. They come to your school, or they going to the they going to JUCO. They gonna play that 1 year, get them enough tape, and then they jump right back up to where they pretty much want to be at. Prime example, you talking about for like you said with Cam Ward going to UIW, then to Washington State, and then going over to Miami. It's on an even playing scale. So like even when prime example again, we got Cam Newton. Let's look at that. Cam Newton.
He went to a JUCO.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, he went to a JUCO, but at the same time, it's still like almost the same thing. Like basically, he went from Florida to Blinn Junior College in the country ass town of Brenham. He had all the blue. He had all the bluebell he could eat.
All the bluebell you want up there. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And then came back, won a championship at Blinn, came back to Auburn and won a championship there. So
and a Heisman.
Like he did everything that he's supposed to do. You know, he even won a championship at Florida. He didn't even play, that much at Florida. So, but you look at it like this, man. I be like this, man. When it comes down to it, if you think that in order for you to be seen is for you to move up, I mean, kudos to you. But at the same time, make sure when you move up, in wherever school you go to, you don't be just another number on the depth chart, and you actually go out there and make something for yourself. And like you see with Bayshul Tootin, went from North Carolina A&T. He ran 4,000 yards at A&T. And then he gets to Virginia Tech, run 4,000 yards both of them seasons, and he got drafted. He got drafted. I don't know what, first or second round, whatever, but he did get drafted. But I'm gonna be like Carson Vincent. Hey, you can find talent at an HBCU. That man did not stray away. He stayed all 5 years under Maynard. Let's just put it like this: Maynard got that man drafted.
I don't do my sayings like that.
I like Coach Maynard.
I think touch on what Doc said. I don't think some guys pay attention to that, right? It's a lot of it is, I want to play for this school out of high school. You didn't pay attention to me, but now you're paying attention to me. So let me go and fulfill that part of my dream, because we've seen guys that have left teams and schools that would have gotten them, like, hey, all they had to do was come back and not get injured. And even if they didn't draft you, you were getting that undrafted FA contract. Mm-hmm. But now you up in East Bumble something on the practice squad, and everybody has forgotten who you are. I can name 5 guys that has happened to off the top of my head.
Do we think it's good or bad for college football?
I don't think it's either. I don't either. It's not good or bad. Here's why. Because of lovely judges, you have JUCO players now that if they go from high school to JUCO, they have 4 years.
Yep.
That's 6 years of school, right?
I don't see nothing wrong with that, though. And honestly,
I don't either.
It's always been like that because the NCAA has no control over JUCO. So how the hell I've never been up here, you're going to tell me I only got 2 years to play?
Exactly. So you got players that are both high school and JUCO with 4 years. There is going to be an influx of talent that have nowhere to go. There is going to be plenty of talent for HBCUs year in and year out. FCS schools as well. Now, the top of the top, you're going to lose the top of the top. But that middle group that you can develop and turn them into undrafted free agents or 5th-round picks, the possibility is still there. The other thing we got to do as HBCU fans is stop making it about us. Them kids they not yours. We don't own them. But what those kids can do is they can be a flag they can be a light in the dark. Well, how you got to Florida State? I went to FAMU for 2 years. Or how you got here? Because when they get drafted, nobody cares that Tootin went to Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech ain't what it once was. See, I'm being good. I got advertisers watching. Virginia Tech ain't what it once was. But Tootin has been Tootin since he hit college.
Yeah.
That's why he got drafted.
A&T. And then you think about it too, when you think about it like this, back then, kids stayed 4 years, sometimes 5. Because why? You redshirts the kids. It was easy for us to like a kid on the football team. I'm not we here in Texas. I'm not a University of Texas fan, but I sure did like Vince Young when he played there. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's like I keep saying it. We are not living in the days where we have Eddie Robinson being at a school for like 50-something years and getting players drafted and doing the same thing over and over and over again. You glad that you can have a coach, somebody like who's the longest tenure coach in college football right now? Off top.
The best coach in college football right now?
The longest tenure.
Curtis Smart.
I don't know.
Yeah, it might be Curtis Smart. Dabo Sweeney. I don't know. I thought Dabo was there before him.
Dabo been there.
No, it's probably Kurt Ferentz. Kurt Ferentz at Iowa.
If you've been at a university for like 10 plus years, man, I mean that's showing that your dedication and stuff like that. But we ain't got that no more. We ain't got the kids that's going to be loyal to a whole program anymore like that. We don't. We just don't. Like, you're lucky, you know what I'm saying, to have somebody like for example, FAMU, Kendall Bowler. Have somebody like Kendall Bowler be there for that long and do what he do. And he ain't switched up, he ain't changed up. Like, he could have went out just like Jonah Hunt when they went, he transferred, could have went out like some other guys that was on your team. But he stayed loyal to the soil, and I mean, he didn't get drafted, but guess what? He got a chance to prove himself on the next level as a professional for the Denver Broncos. You know what I'm saying?
That also plays into like being tied in though. Like, Kendall's more than athlete. Like, Kendall's active with Alpha Z. Like, he's an active member of Cap Alpha Psi. Like, that ain't me just trying to hype up the frat. That's like literally one of our first events. Province Council, they're getting an award and he's at the table next to me. So I think that also ties into like, we have to make sure that when our students get on campus, they're getting tied in and locked in and they're getting connected to these organizations. Like, because he transferred from Mercer to come be with his brother at FAMU. Like, literally, Kendall's high school, I ride my bike past that place every couple of days when I ride my bike. Right. So he's a Florida boy, his family, like it kind of has all those tie-ins. And so I think, we kind of got to look at those things too. Like, it's bigger than the athletics. It is part of it is going to be the money, but also we got to find a way to get them connected with something that makes them want to stay in, to make it an intrinsic need to stay in. And where it's not just fiscal.
Now, I would get it like this. I understand, like, if you transfer, let's say Prairie View, you transfer from Prairie View, you spend 2-3 years at Prairie View. Cool. You transfer up. Let's say you transfer to, let's just say SMU. Okay. Transfer to SMU. You be there for 1 year. Now, I don't like the fact that you got kids that transfer from one school to another school to another school. Like, goddamn TJ Finley. Man, you don't get your big ass a job application right now. Bro, they either take one snap for Tulane and say, I'm out that junk.
Yeah.
it like, I'm just saying, like, bro, maybe is that like when you transfer multiple schools almost every year, hey man, maybe it's not the team. Maybe it's you that you might not have a good work ethic. You might not be, you think that you all that.
It really don't look good.
It don't look good.
It really
bro.
don't look next good level in any aspect. Because if you somebody that's transferring multiple times, but you're not playing, that's telling me that you don't have the drive what it takes to succeed on that team. So why would I bring you to my organization? So you can try, but still fail? Like, that's not, you're not showing growth.
Yeah,
when you see players that have a good set of tape and then they move up to another level, right? You can see the progression. They, either they're getting paid more and they're getting the opportunity to play against better talent. So now, what does your tape look like at the next level? Mm-hmm. But for all these kids that, they go to HBCUs, you still gotta have tape to put out. So what's the point of going to Virginia Tech or going to Miami if you're not gonna play? If you're trying to get invited to the workout, you got to have some kind of tape, because that's the first thing they're going to look at. They're going to look at the tape, and then they might want to talk to you. Do you have a good head on your shoulders? Do you understand the game? Do you understand what's going to be asked of you at the next level? And if you can't answer these questions, then they're not even going to give you a second thought. You're not going to get that invite to the camp to prove to them that you belong there. Right. And you're also not going to get that if you go play at one of these higher schools and you don't even see the field. You're going to say, oh, go look back at my tape at, when I was going to Howard. Go look at that tape. And they're like, nah, we ain't got time. Have a good day, sir. So you better find a way to be on the field to show that the product that they're going to get. That's the only way it's going to work. So, I agree with it. And then, like Troy said, if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, you're not helping yourself.
Yeah, so I'm looking at TJ Finley. Yeah, he started at LSU. You know what I'm saying? Had some good games there. Transferred to Auburn. You know, you were just a player just to be there. Then you went to Texas State, where you had your most success with a head coach who was an actual quarterback, who's pretty much as Mickey. We know GJ Kenny from out here in Texas. Like that man is that dude is a coach's kid. You know what I'm saying? Because his daddy was a coach, and then you transfer from there. You go to Western Kentucky. You only played 3 games in Western Kentucky. Then you transfer to Tulane. Now you didn't even take one snap at Tulane, and now you got there. You in the portal again, bro. You got 2 kids, a wife. Man, it's time for you to get a job at a house with a white picket fence. Hey, this ain't your dream no more, bro.
Look, the San Antonio Brahmas need some linemen. Go call them.
Pretty much.
Get in the UFL at this point.
We'll circle back around to this, but we're gonna get back to some of these, and some of the least expected result teams first, so we don't have the full crash out till later. But so Arkansas Pine Bluff
still in playbooks.
Dang!
Wow. He about to lose his job.
Back to that.
He about to lose his job.
Playbook.
He about to lose his job.
So, do we think Arkansas Pine Bluff made any moves prior to today to make the no?
If you ain't replaced Higgins and Gibson, I don't care.
On to the next one. On to the next one. Yeah.
I hate that though, because they coach really motivates me. After I watch UAPB press, I'll be like, yeah, I want to hit something.
I like him. He might work at FAMU next year. He a Florida boy.
Wait a minute. You said that. Wait a minute. Mickey, you said that until they played y'all last year on prime time. You was like, damn, I hate
my feelings was hurt. Well, I just kicked my TV over.
I'm like, man, I don't like this dude. Yeah.
All right. Now my question of the year is: Alabama State gonna throw the football?
Did he throw the football at Texas Southern?
He did.
He should a little bit. What's the offensive coordinator got? Because I don't think Andrew Body sucks. I'm probably on the outliers. I think Andrew Body's actually pretty decent.
No, he used them wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. Like last year, he got hurt. To me personally, that first game, why are you pretty much running the option with him like that? Like,
man, made that man look like Tommy Frazier, bro.
Yeah.
When I saw Andrew Body, he was at Texas Southern, throwing the ball, scrambling for first downs. That's the Andrew Body I know. What I saw at the Orange Blossom Classic, neither team, because I asked people that's affiliated with these schools, like, what's your opinions? What I was told and what I saw on the field was 2 different things. So, and I keep hearing the same thing. Alabama State offensive coordinator is not that type of offensive coordinator. Man, look, this the new SWAC, right? And I know we don't like to name that school in Daytona, but they're going to figure out a way to put that ball in the air. FAMU is going to figure out a way to put that ball in the air. Southern is going to figure out a way to put that ball in the air. Jackson State is going to figure out a way to put that ball in the air. Unless you have the best defense in the world, you got Lawrence Taylor over there, you ain't going to be able to run the ball 55 times a game.
Hell, he had the best defense in the SWAC, and he still lost with it. I mean, how many years did he have Bubba in the middle? And we literally were like, it's Bubba and Major, the best players in the SWAC pretty much. And you still couldn't win it. Like, at this point, he need a quarterback, what you got. He need a receiver, and he needs something else because that right there ain't going to work.
Well, you know, Alabama State, I'm about to say, Alabama State always had a defense. Even before Eddie Robinson got there, when they had Coach Hill Ely, they always had the defense.
Yeah, they had it then.
Unless you gonna go somewhere and dig up Travaris Jackson, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Yeah. You got to be able to throw the ball. It was some games that we saw last year. They looked like they could throw the ball, but then there was some games it's like shit. We about to play smash mouth football on y'all. And you got to have a balance. You do have to have a balance in the SWAC now. You got to be able to run the ball, and you also got to be able to try to counteract with throwing the football. What we saw last season from them is that you got a 5'10", maybe 5'9" on a good day quarterback that actually play receiver, but is a quarterback, and you're telling him to go out there and win you the game, which in Bama State's terms, you're not supposed to do that. Basically, run the ball, just control the game. Control us the game. That's all you need to do. And our defense, the defense is going to handle everything else.
Right.
Well, what you saw late in the season is like he might be on that hot seat. He might be getting that pink slip going back to selling real estate.
I mean, let's be honest. Alabama A&M, Alabama State, they've stepped up to the plate as far as hiring coaches, poaching coaches. I mean, if you FAMU, if I see black and gold with a Hornet come by Florida A&M University's campus, look, I got some spray or something. Tell them get the hell away from there because they walking away with some of our coaches. Granted, we just won a softball championship back, but still, like we're seeing where black and gold folks coming to FAMU and leaving with coaches.
It is not unlike what happened at Florida State. I'm not going to relive that, but it is very similar.
You talking about the Willie Taggart era? Oh, I was about to say that was great.
I'm talking about Jimbo. No, I'm talking about Jimbo.
Oh, Jimbo.
Oh, man, Jimbo quit. No, we knew that.
Jimbo is the player, man. That man got $80 million just to sit his ass at the house.
Willie Taggart is the player. Don't do that. Willie Taggart is the man. When I grow up, I want to be like Willie. Willie Taggart got fired from Florida State, got a buyout. Got fired from FAU, got a buyout. Then after that, he went up there and coached under another coach, worked for Prime for a little minute, and now he's coaching the NFL. And that joker probably still getting paid by FAU and FSU at the same time.
Did he get a buyout when he was
No,
at
2 years ago we finished paying Willie Taggart. We finished paying Willie Taggart 2 years ago.
So I think FAU is still paying him. That brother's laughing all the way to the bank.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying. Jimbo Fisher.
We were paying Jimbo assistants for 6 years.
Wow.
The assistants that he didn't hire, we were paying them for 6 years.
That was trash.
Because we had just renewed their contracts.
I'm talking about Texas A&M and just shelling out money. That's hey man.
And then Texas A&M,
they just give it away. Yeah.
If I'm PG, hey man, y'all supposed to look. It's written in the state constitution of the state of Texas. Give us our money.
Supposed to get some of that money.
All right. I know I keep derailing us. My bad. So let's move over to Grambling State.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna forget what I'm hearing on the street. I'm gonna forget what I'm hearing on the street.
I don't know what the streets be talking over at Grambling. I got to call my boy. What's going on in Grambling?
Yeah, what did they do?
What's up? My girl she went to Grambling, but
I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna wait till it get whatever happens. I'm gonna wait for it to happen. But
call you Scott.
Grambling had a down year. I'm sorry, Miss Destiny. Grambling had a down year. Oh, I don't know how I want to say this.
Was it a down year or were they just mid? Like, I feel like Grambling is just mid.
They were able to beat Jackson, but outside of that,
that was a fluke.
Outside of that,
yeah, I was shocked at that.
I didn't think they played. They had the most experienced quarterback in the conference.
But was he a good quarterback? I mean, Junior Murray was the most experienced quarterback on the FAMU roster. Don't get me wrong. You know, I ride for Junior every day, all day, but he just hit the portal.
Because he knew he wasn't going to play.
Exactly.
I
like the kid.
They just signed that boy who only threw one interception.
Spinning that
3,000 yards.
Save it for later, Marlo. We getting there.
We're gonna get there.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna say, hey Troy, I'm gonna say it like this. That Grambling game, when we played Grambling, that was their Super Bowl. To me, I feel like that was their Super Bowl. Because after that game, it went all downhill from there. And then I watched them because I'm home in Dallas. I'm here in Dallas. When they came to the State Fair Classic, and Mickey, I know you was there at the game.
Yeah, I was right there. You
were right there. I left the third quarter. Grambling was up. They was getting there. By the time I went and got me a big ass turkey leg, and my mom got the corn dogs and everything, funnel cake and stuff, they in like triple overtime. I was like, hold on, we should not even left, bro. I was like, we should not even left. I said, you know what? And after that, I was like, yeah, Prairie View done gave them bills an eviction notice again. That's when I knew the season for Grambling was in the toilet. I love you, Destiny, but baby, I know you're gonna be here tomorrow because she moved from Arkansas. But hey, y'all season went downhill. It went into the toilet, flushed that thing. And after that, and remember, after that, we went on. We did not lose a game since that game right there.
All right. So my initial thoughts on Grambling was they were going to be a prolific offensive team throughout the season. I was so wrong. I was so wrong.
Wasn't Dooley their offensive coordinator?
Yes, he was.
Yes, I learned from the season before. I put faith in Dooley when he was a Southern. I trust Dooley the way I trust other folks. Like, I trust Dooley the same way I trust when I go to certain white establishments, they say they got sweet tea. Like, is it sweet and I asked the black person in the back, did you make the tea or did she make the tea? When he say she made it, I want a Coke.
Well, you already know Prairie View is looking at him sideways because of the way that he left.
Oh, yeah.
After 21.
Yeah.
You know, you look like, man.
I'm as the,
gotta be the brakes off.
And to be clear, out of all these transfers that we're seeing, and maybe it's because I don't see a lot of Grambling stuff, even though I have all of their posts on Twitter, I'm not seeing talent transfer into Grambling. Am I wrong?
Is leaving? No, like their quarterback, the boy Calvez from Orlando, from Jones. He left and went on up the road, and he was supposed to compete to be a starter. Like,
yeah, I thought he was. Yeah.
Now they do got a quarterback, Ty Keys. He was at USM, played in JUCO over at Jones County in Mississippi. Now he's at Grambling, and he was one of the top rated. I think he was up there as far as coming out of JUCO.
But is he going to fit the system? Because the Louis Vuitton Don likes mobile quarterbacks.
He ain't there no more.
Oh, that's
right. I thought he moved.
He got that pink slip.
Yeah, he moved around. Yeah, no more Deacon.
Because that you remember? I don't know. I don't know if you were in the press box when they came here, when they came to tap FAMU, and he was at Southern. And I literally remember the Southern commentator saying, I don't know what the hell Dooley is doing. He's going to get himself fired. The better quarterbacks on the bench. And literally, they should have beat FAMU a couple years ago at Bragg. But
was that the year that they had Bubba Lampley on the team?
I don't remember the guy's name because that quarterback could run, but he just couldn't throw it the damn.
Are you talking about? Let's see. Was that must have been the year Bashawn McCray was the
that's the
quarterback.
Year. Yes, I
remember.
Dude,
like 5'8", couldn't see over his whole line.
He was determined to play that one though.
Oh yeah,
hell bent.
But you got Bubba Lampley on the sideline that could actually spin it.
Yeah, he could spin it.
And that is, and I'm gonna get my PWI behind in trouble. There are coaches know if you play a modern style of football, gets more eyes on the product. I don't know why we're not doing it. I don't know why we replicating the NDSU thing. Drives me absolutely bat crazy. But again, so we think
Grambling Doc. We keep rotating the same coaches. You keep getting the same product. If you don't bring in some new blood, you will never get anything new. How are you gonna get new philosophies when you retire in the same minds? Same playbook.
Yeah, they do recycle.
All right, so we got Southern. Do we think Southern is gonna do anything this year?
They will put up a fight.
Yeah,
I mean the West is kind of weak. You got to think like ain't but 2 teams really in the West, maybe 2 in the possible.
Where did they finish?
SWAC championship, wasn't it?
Yeah, they went to SWAC.
Went to SWAC and got beat down.
SWAC championship game.
Yeah, because we had a double boombox last year.
It was a decent game in the first quarter.
I don't even remember it being decent for that one.
It was a decent game in the first quarter, and then the second quarter the defense just turned up.
I saw somebody get their head knocked off, and then it was like they didn't want to play anymore.
Because they're in the West, they might win it. Stop the game. Like Southern might actually win this division, though.
I think Southern cussed when they made the championship. They was like, "Damn, it's us."
You don't think
PV found a way to blow it.
Jackson State.
Listen, Lionel. Since you brought that up, Lionel had me drinking.
I ain't got his
Kool-Aid.
shirts on me. I would have put it up. I don't have.
Lionel had me drinking the Kool-Aid all last year. Well, I'm sorry, till the season started. Had me drinking the Kool-Aid. I never drank the Morgan State Kool-Aid. Never drank that Kool-Aid. I wasn't drinking that Kool-Aid.
Man, you shouldn't.
Never.
Yeah.
Friends don't let friends do decisions like that, man. You have friends who love you, sir. Like, don't do that to yourself.
So I didn't drink that Kool-Aid.
Oh,
they didn't have enough.
Rattlers don't let Rattlers drink the Kool-Aid.
Not that kind of Kool-Aid.
Look, I'm looking at Southern schedule. They open up that SWAC tournament play against Jackson State.
Does it count?
Is it?
It don't count this year.
It don't count.
They do that kind of stuff.
Hold on. It count this year?
It count this year. They come back on our schedule.
They good at making it not count.
That's the reason why Grambling is back on our schedule as a conference game. We dropped Texas Southern and Pine Bluff.
Okay.
Because they keep us. Southern keeps us. That's our cross division partner.
I don't.
I
was looking at some Jaquay Nutley highlights today.
Hey man,
Southern should never want to play FAMU ever again.
I was at that game. What you mean?
Ever again.
Look, that game in Baton Rouge. When I tell you, best atmosphere in the SWAC. No disrespect. I haven't been to Jackson yet, but as far as like just
Jackson is fun.
Trash talk and like the capacity, yeah. That's one of the best. That's one of the top 3 in the SWAC you need to go to.
So hold on. So I should go to the Southern game and not the Jackson State Grambling game in Vegas?
No, you come to the Jackson State game in Vegas.
Wait a minute, they playing in Vegas?
I think you'll enjoy Southern more, but I think you'll enjoy the venue more in Vegas. But Southern, the atmosphere will be better.
Southern still got the club lights.
Hold on. Here's a better question. Can I get a flight close to Southern where I can drive?
New Orleans.
Yeah, fly to New Orleans.
Okay,
New Orleans, and they ain't up like a 45 minute drive.
Yeah. Okay. So that
you must forget how small Louisiana is.
I don't want to
You
ever.
driving from Florida, you driving from Florida, that's a long behind ride, dog.
Listen,
like, please, you coming from Florida? Nah, I wouldn't recommend.
You're gonna be driving all over the water and everything.
Yeah, you drive over. Yeah, I prefer driving to Baton Rouge over New Orleans.
The Bama State game, I don't want to drive to another SWAC away game ever again. The Bama State game did it for me. 10 hours from Tampa was crazy. It was everything.
Yeah,
10 hours,
right.
but this was after the hurricane. So I'm sure whatever straight line was available, they rerouted me around because of the hurricane.
So you didn't go up to the 10, go over through Fort Walton and then go up?
I went through Georgia.
No, you don't go to Fort Walton. You go before Fort Walton. But he's right. Because when we went to they cut off, they had just rebuilt some of the roads. So coming from Orlando, it was like 6.5, almost 7 hours.
You see what I mean? And every dark road, it looked like one of them Harry Potter dark road type deals. My
man was in Sundown Counties. That man was in Sundown Counties. Y'all seen that movie with that show with what's the dude with the big nose, the black dude?
Yeah,
not Get Out, bro.
No, not Get Out. It was a show. It was like something country. I forgot what it was called.
It came on
Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft.
Yeah, that's what he was driving through.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Once you get past on the way anywhere in the SWAC, once you get outside of Tallahassee, if you come from Florida, it's sundown. You don't drive after 6 o'clock.
No,
that's how it is driving through Texas.
You leave early or go ahead and stop where you at.
Listen, I was so happy to see gas stations open late at night. If I'd have had a Tesla, oh my God, if I'd have had a Tesla, Jesus. Anyway, all right.
Cooked.
Yeah, you have no idea. All right, so
I got Southern one in the West though. So give me one Southern for the West. On the West.
You forgot Southern playing PV for homecoming.
I still got Southern for the West.
Okay.
I don't know about this. I don't know about our coaches.
They're gonna leave homecoming.
All right, so
we're playing them at Southern's homecoming.
It'd be Southern's homecoming. I say you go to PV for the homecoming shit. The game might be trash, but the after.
PV the only one play a real opponent for homecoming until this year.
No. I don't know, fam. You got a mean homecoming too now.
Hey, we don't lose homecoming. Our homecoming, your homecoming. We don't lose homecoming.
We got Alcorn, I believe.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Y'all do got Alcorn for y'all homecoming.
We do.
It don't matter. It's birthday weekend. It don't matter. It's birthday weekend, anniversary weekend. It is the weekend.
What AD-19 said, we don't lose homecoming.
Hey, we didn't lose at home till we lost the damn Valley either. So
no.
I'm gonna wait.
We got them Bama State Bumblebees for homecoming for us.
Ooh, that might be a good game though.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
So all right, so we got one since you know what, I didn't want to go this way, but we got one for Southern coming out the West. Anybody else got somebody else coming out the West?
I'm not doing. I ain't giving Baton Rouge Tech that.
Nothing. Baton Rouge Tech.
I like
that. Who you got down there?
Set up to win it all.
I like TSU. I like TSU.
Ooh,
that's good.
Damn.
Okay.
Third Ward Tigers.
I like TSU.
If you ever been to Houston, it's in the third. It's in the third ward.
Oh, it's in the hood.
My cousin lives in Houston.
Look, we talk about these other schools being out the country. Nah, you go to TSU.
Is it as bad as Alabama State?
But remember the stadium downtown.
The stadium downtown.
Yeah, you can't beat the stadium though. That train ride, I park a couple miles away and just take the free train to the stadium. You can't beat that.
You smart.
Is it in the hood like Alabama State is?
Nah,
the stadium not, but the school is. Yeah, the school I only sneak over there to get some Frenchie's chicken, and I'm
that's
out.
what I'm saying. That's it.
Hey, look, they don't even got real dorms like that. They got apartment complexes where all the students stay.
So like Georgia State?
Yeah.
It's
like,
right next to U of H.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, right. You go across the street.
Yeah, you're across the
street.
You
go down on Scott Street. Go down Scott Street a little bit long enough. You be at U of H. Your ass on the other side. Be over at Texas Southern.
It's like the project next to Joel Osteen's house.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much.
You ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump from Church.
Because ain't Lakeshore Church. It's on Scott Street, right?
Yeah, it's right down the street.
Yeah,
it's the old basketball stadium.
The old compact center where the Houston
Rockets
play.
Yeah, it's right there.
All right, so
I got to tell you, they got my boy Zed Rollins as the passing game coordinator. He's an alum of Alcorn, and I watched that man grow up, and he doing big things over there. So that's what I'm rooting for. I want to see him do good. I want to see them do good.
All right, so Keith got Southern, Doc, TP got Texas Southern. Doc, who you got for the West?
My niece go to PV. My auntie went to PV back in the day. I'm gonna go with Alta Vista Plantation School right there.
There you go.
They gotta put the lean down at PV if they ever want to win. They gotta put the lean down, turn the music down.
Oh no!
That
never happened.
It wouldn't be
never
happened. No, we gonna do
hey,
that.
look, everybody in the country know it go down at PV.
It go down.
So Keith, I'm gonna assume that you're gonna pick PV.
Who picking PV?
No, I had Southern.
I'm sorry, not Keith. I'm sorry, Mickey. I'm assuming you're gonna pick PV.
Oh yeah, I got PV.
He got to.
Yeah.
Pot committed.
And it's only because of one thing. PV has had through the last 3 coaches. And I saw it at the spring game was more discipline. Discipline has cost PV so many games that it's not even funny. And this coach seemed to have fixed it. I know people don't like all the talk he does or his list that he put out there for the portal rules, but I believe that he's going to make something happen. Because they had the talent last year. They underachieved.
I think he's a year away.
But he a good coach, though. I remember when we had our vacancy, and Troy tell you, I was like, hey, if we can get him to leave out Austin State, I'm good with that.
He really supposed to be at home in Houston at Texas Southern, but we already know what the Board of Regents did with that. They just dumb as hell on that one right there.
So when he popped up,
sure
I was like, yo, PV got a coach, like a real one, like real deal.
Yeah.
I like,
bro,
I like it.
You know, you big time when your list hit. I watched the Raw Room. That's my favorite podcast. Your list, your transfer portal list hit the Raw Room, where you got King Dunlap and Jalen Collins talking about your stuff. But look, we all know Coach Jackson from the north side, Acres home. You know what I'm saying? 44. He from the hood, but he about his business though. And when I'm looking at those snippets and everything. I'm looking at, like you said, you got discipline. The main thing is the QB situation. Who's going to
trigger man? Yeah, that's the thing.
That's it.
Right.
He's got a little bit of Chinnisberry in him. I mean, they're both the same part of 1911, but him and Chinnisberry strike me very similar. Like I said, if this was next year, I'd have PV winning it. Honestly, I think PV gonna give a run for the dollar, especially with the commitment. But first year is the only reason I have Southern ahead of PV. But if this is his second year, I think he'll take over the West.
All right, so
we're gonna see the discipline though. Like you said, discipline
Jamal.
costs so many games.
Discipline and depth.
And it's holding people accountable that is gonna fix or start to build that, that personality or build that culture that we're gonna listen to the coach and we're gonna hold each other responsible and accountable when we out there on the field. That's the key.
We had players and he needs more bodies. But see, that's the thing. We had players that started last year that they can't make the team this year, and it wasn't talent; it was their dedication and discipline to the game and the grit. His dog mentality, and but then people say he won't get anybody if he's that strict. But my son, who's a sophomore at PV, he said if he played football, he would like to play for him because he likes that he does require a high standard, because it's kind of like if you are a student that's a high achieving student and then you get put in a regular class and people aren't serious about their work. You don't like being around people that aren't serious. And these kids that are still there, they're focused and they're serious. And like Keith said, the concern is the trigger man and the depth, because he is rebuilding. And if anything gets PV, it'll be, we don't get the trigger man right. He got 6 or 7 to choose from. Hadn't had that before. 2 years ago when we went to the championship, we had 1.5 QBs because they were scared to give, Conley any kind of competition. They didn't want him to get mad and leave. This coach is like, if you don't want a competition and you want to leave, it's okay. And I like the mindset that he's bringing with this team.
You know what, Miggy? I'm gonna tell you this. This is the thing that not even Willie Simmons did when he was at PV. He is trying to instill in the mindset of the fans that this ain't the 0-80 teams that you are used to seeing. That's the main thing that he's trying to tell you. This ain't the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody was on the schedule was like a damn homecoming for them. You know what I'm saying? This is now he's trying to win like now. Where especially when you got a pedigree as far as you being the head coach at Valdosta State. From Valdosta State is that the fact. Don't even matter the fact that he lost to Ferris State 2 years in a row, which is a damn good Division II championship
right.
team.
You saw where their quarterback went.
You saw that quarterback. Yeah, he's gone to Ole Miss. But just looking at it, just with him, how he talk, how he walk, how he put, he present himself. PV, treat the man right. And if you treat him right, he gonna treat y'all right with victories and stuff like that. You haven't had the SWAC championship in 15 years, so it's about that time now.
Jamal, hold on. We got to get everybody on the record. Jamal, who you got for the SWAC West? I think.
I'm still here. I'm gonna say Southern, but I don't think Texas Southern gonna be far behind.
All right. Marlo, who you got?
It's hard to pick because most of those schools got new coaches. Like, it's hard to get any continuity in a program or have any lofty expectations with you changing the person in charge every year. Like, they flop a lot. So
we are going to do another poll after SWAC Media Day, but because we want to get this out there, and we did do a official, have people put their views on wax on a poll on the website. We just kind of want to get an idea. This ain't gonna be locked in stone. You'll be able to change your mind after we get to SWAC Media Day.
I won't.
I'll say Southern, but I think Texas, that talent pool that they pulling from is a little bit different than a lot of these other schools. Texas and Florida, they like top at skill positions, especially with these kids that are mid mid-tier. I mean, let's go to any high school and you'll find some. So I don't know. I'd say Southern right now. So
Okay, so officially right now, Southern has 3 votes. PV has 2. Texas Southern has 1. I am not voting. I am trying to be the good guy.
that's a cop out.
What the hell?
Oh, now you got
to he recluse himself.
That is a cop out.
Now he the good. Look, let me tell you.
What come on you, Troy?
Educate y'all.
African Americans get sponsored.
Hey, them people will still be watching.
Used
If this is any other Thursday, he be in.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, Troy's so used to being a bad guy, he will never waste an opportunity where he can present himself as the good guy. But really, we're just looking at a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh, see, there you
So you're saying this is his representative. This is not the real him.
Looking at Two-Face.
Absolutely his representative.
Do not believe the cool smile.
We need a commercial right now.
Yeah, he got something wrote down right there. I can see it.
Commercial, bro.
In my mind, I've been looking at 2 teams, right? I've been looking at Texas Southern, and I've been looking at PV. I eliminated Southern because Southern has let me down too many times. So I don't want to be that. But for me, it has been PV and Texas Southern. PV having a brand new coach and still establishing his program. I'm hesitant to give him the nod the first year. So I would technically go with Texas Southern, but it would still be 2 votes for PV, 2 votes for Texas Southern, and 3 for Southern. So right now we're picking Southern to win the West. That being said,
so much love.
I don't know. We're gonna run a real quick commercial, and then we'll be right back. Don't start, that won't be nothing. Speaking of Twitter beefs, so before the new year, I was awakened to Florida State news that I had not expected. 6 former Florida State basketball players decided to sue Leonard Hamilton because of missed NIL payments. And at first, I didn't know how to respond because I didn't have all the information. So shout out to Fries No Slaw, TJ Pinger. His podcast has had attorney Rohan on and explained all of the facts of the case. I don't care about who wins the case, who's right or wrong. What I care about is that there are coaches, the head coach, one of them, sending text messages about payments to players from the NIL collective. Wait for it. Fucking Rising Spear. For those who don't know, Rising Spear has been suspended from doing business with Florida State for the last year. I might have broke up, so let me say that again. Rising Spear has been suspended from doing business with Florida State for the last year. Apparently, Rising Spear was supposed to pay each of these players $250,000. Again, I want to start off by saying, fuck Rising Spear, their CEO, and everything he stands for. I hope he stub his toe every morning at 3 a.m. when he wake up. That's how I feel. Y'all happy? I've been the bad guy now.
I can get them up. First off, F you and the click you claim.
Right. That's the commercial we were looking for right there.
Man, he meant that, didn't he?
I don't even understand. That was one of his milder retorts.
That ain't the commercial that we looking for. You know what commercial we looking for, Troy?
Listen, we're going to get to that commercial. I know the commercial everybody looking for. We're going to get to that commercial a little later. But no, that whole rise and split thing, like I am a NIL supporter, and for them to royally screw that up had me in my feelings for weeks on end, and that was for the football team. When they were still messing it up for the basketball team, I ain't saying that I would hit somebody with a Nerf bus. But if the CEO of Rise and Spear happened across the street and I had a Nerf bus, things happen.
Hey, y'all really want Troy to crash out right now?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. The fact that y'all folks are still believing in the Rise and Spear, like I remember when, like, you know, the Noblecast starts, pretty much Ingrid Smith pretty much start telling you we're doing the battles in. I was like, oh yeah, it's over. Like the second he started saying we're doing, and when he went on wax saying like he actually had a problem with the battles in, and he wasn't the only person to say it, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I mean, with the Rising Spirit, I knew it was over. And the battles in is taking over, and they're pretty much the model for what most NILs in the state of Florida should be.
It is,
of course, because they was paying all that money to the football team and had an All-American in her dorm starving. Now she at South Carolina, and TikToks and having the time of her life.
That's because nobody cares about basketball in Tallahassee.
I'm not gonna crash out.
But Florida
Jamal is
State
trying to get me to crash out.
but having an All-American, no, seriously, like that, you should have at least cared enough for the image of the school to have an All-American.
But that means you care about the sport. Like we talking about a basketball arena where the team has like been like second and third place in the ACC with less than 5,000 or 6,000 people in a 10,000 seat arena.
I'm not even going to talk about
on that arena either.
I'm from Tallahassee, so look.
Hey, I'm from Quincy, so
I grew up with Florida State and FAMU, and it was like, oh, Duke's coming to town.
I only went to Florida State games when they played Duke in North Carolina.
Exactly. Boom.
I just want to put out there that while I was at Florida State, we beat Duke every time. Fuck Duke and the clique they claim. Anyway.
Well, it's always fuck Duke.
F Duke, FUNC, FUM.
Wasn't talking about basketball. I know that.
All sports. I'm a diehard Seminole. Look, I don't do private schools. Period.
North Carolina whooping Florida State ass for the better part of 2 decades. Like, don't do that.
That don't mean I don't like them.
I was there when Florida State had Sam Cassell, Charlie Ward, Rodney Dober. North Carolina wasn't doing that. wasn't doing nothing with them. Too bad Pat Kennedy couldn't coach in the big games, because otherwise we'd have been in the Final Four. But I digress. All right, so what everybody
Bobby Stewart.
I didn't like Bobby. You know what? I'm gonna let that go. What everybody is here for, we are about to talk about the SWAC East. For all the fans on all networks, give us grace.
We won't smoke.
Hey, did FAMU get a new quarterback?
We absolutely
freaking did.
Yeah. He's already
came out. Like the fat dude, that quarterback, man, he did a good job last year.
Oh, he's gone.
He was a one and done.
This one's gonna be a one and done too, but he can spin that rock.
He can spin it. Is it gonna be enough to beat Jackson State? I think that, like, we know the rest of the teams.
We also got a new offensive coordinator. Joseph Henry better not never set foot at 1601 South.
Oh, bloody, not the Henry.
Joseph Henry is now an employee of Florida International University.
And he better not bring his ball in the last break. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there you go.
That's all I'm saying.
On site is on site.
We got a 1-point lead. The receivers are telling you they got freshmen out there. You got Jabari Gissett, one of the best receivers in the league, and you won't throw him the ball for what?
I was in Ben Hill Griffin Stadium crashing out that day. That was the UF Kentucky game. I was mad as hell.
What y'all talking about?
The game when FAMU gave away the game in Jackson to the deserving SWAC champions. I give deference to the champs, but we had y'all literally to the fourth quarter.
Y'all did. Y'all going back and forth with us, man. Bro, it was a great game.
Troy, hey, take this down and go ahead and tell them if they got a problem, they can at me on Twitter at Kid McFly. I'm not changing my damn mind.
The game in Jackson, man. That game in Jackson was a great game. It was good. It was a great defensive battle on both teams because we could not move. Look, that third quarter, no team could move the fucking ball in the third quarter.
No,
it was
nobody
like,
watching that mug.
We was not moving that ball. Y'all was not moving that ball. I was like, ooh.
Hey, I swear the ball didn't leave the 40-yard line. They just left it there. The new team will take over.
I promise you. I was watching on the ESPN, like my boy goes, did something happen? I said, nothing is going on. He's like, how are y'all winning? I'm like, Burley.
I was at the game on the
immovable object.
I was at the game.
Hold on. Time out.
Hey, hold up.
Time out. Hold on. We don't bring Mr. Hunt. We don't bring that name up here. We don't bring that name up here.
Hey, Josh is not at FIU unless he just got down there yesterday. Josh is at
Kent State.
Kent State, man. Living his best life.
We don't bring that name up here.
We should get better by Josh.
That name can't stay.
Oh,
I don't.
This that Josh?
That Josh Marlo.
Yeah, West Side. That's what they call themselves.
Let me unequivocally be clear.
Hold on, Marlo. Let me give you a whole screen.
Let me unequivocally be very clear when I say this. Fuck that troll and everything he stand for. I can't believe he said he didn't have the tools he needed at Florida A&M to do his job. All you had to do was answer a gosh darn email. All you had to do was make sure when people reach out, you reach back out to them. You couldn't do that. And then you think you could hire up by going to Kent State? I wanted to say something else, but I'm going to say, be pleased. And I'm going to leave it at that. Clown ass.
I ain't never had no problem with Josh. That's just me.
You must be on his friend list because I think emails I pulled up on him in the SWAC MEAC challenge, homecoming, like everywhere FAMU was at, I talked to him about getting coaches onto the show.
Getting coaches on was interesting. I'll say this, the best way I got coaches on was direct contact with most coaches.
And see, I'm an old school professional guy, so I want to go through proper channels because that's just me.
That's what I did.
The one first week, can't nobody say nothing about Driscoll. Like, we can go outside. If you got anything to say about Driscoll,
he's fired.
The man.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I have not messaged him yet. He messaged me first and was like, "Hey, for this game." And I was like, for the spring game, I was like, "Man, I'm not coming up. We got no problems." I'll give the same thing. As much trash and as much as we joke on Cookman, let me say this right now. Cookman's media people are fire. And it's not because one of them's frat. It's literally before I knew him. Anytime I asked for a Cookman credential, and I have waited till last second before. The next day, I normally get my stuff.
Well, first of all, you think it's a long line of people out there trying to go see them.
I don't think, but it's professional.
You make it seem like it's a slew of reporters waiting to get tetanus.
You would think that with some other schools. I'm just saying, with some schools, you hit the SID up, and it's very hard to get with some. Most, I'll give credit, are very good. Like I said, with Josh, I had no problems. But with others, I'll hit them up, and I've never heard from some.
Don't nobody want to get no media credentials to Baton Rouge Tech in that box Chevy arena that y'all got down there. Come on.
Box Chevy arena.
Box Chevy.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave this up. I'm just leave that up
because you're gonna need that.
You gonna need it. I told you. Look, that's why I said my piece. I made sure it made it clear. The people I've reached out to that have responded.
I'm going to say I am appreciative of Cookman's response, how quick they get back, because they did.
UCF's the same way. I ain't gonna lie. UCF normally get me back in 2 days, and that's the largest university in the nation.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They are.
And to be clear, I have 4 years of film on reasons why Florida State is not going to return my emails, and I completely understand that. That being said, what y'all act like I know who I am. I know what I said. I don't care, but I know what I said.
But you want to be this good guy. You that guy. You that guy that, oh, woe is me. They picking on me. And you done told you want 100 to march down this man's street. You said you want to send moving vans and put a for sale sign in front of his house that he live in. I don't want you to be rooting for my team like that. Not like you root for your team.
Not like that.
You root for your team different.
He might be the worst fan in the history of fans.
In the history.
That's bad.
Oh my God. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Let's not say Florida State. Let's talk about the Raiders. These motherfuckers, they need to get rid of this ass. Oh yeah, we gonna win. We gonna win the Super Bowl. We the second best team in our division. 2 games in.
Hey, Marlo, shout out to your Buccaneers for getting Shiloh Sanders an undrafted free agent contract.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Hold on.
He'll make the team.
He'll
make the team.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
He gonna grab somebody.
He gonna make the team for special team. He's gonna make the team on special team. I'm telling you, they already. When the head coach comes out there and says he does a lot of good things, he can come in the nickel, and he can come in on. He can help us out in special teams. He already got a spot for him.
Right now.
You talking about the coach that can't open his mouth and talk? He said that. Did you understand him when he said it? Did he mean it?
He's a defensive genius.
I'm a Bucks and a Cowboys fan. Look, I had season tickets to the Bucks. So look,
I had season tickets for 10 years.
Hey, you got
I'm still a team.
Cowboys and the Bucks in my team. I'm a FAMU.
Oh well, we'll talk about that one later. But we the Cowboys fan, man, we gonna ride somewhere this year.
Every
year, preseason, they going to the Super Bowl.
I ain't going to the Super Bowl. We watching the Commanders got something, but we're gonna have a better season this year.
Marlo is lying to y'all. Marlo is going to run that young man off.
That's all I got right there. That's all I got.
I am not going to run. I don't run players off.
Hey, man.
You
want me to say?
I do not run players off. I express myself openly.
Right now, I-45. That's what we doing.
We bar none.
Marlo, we have a whole clip of Marlo threatening to meet the team at the plane. Stop this.
Play.
Somebody got to show me some fight. You ain't just gonna sit there and I spend my money every goddamn year. Somebody gonna show me some fight. You gonna show me some fight on the field? Somebody gonna have to show me something.
I'm with you about the fight. You gotta have
Marlo, find you a t-shirt guy. We need that. Somebody gonna have to show me some fight.
Somebody got to show me some fight.
I got somebody.
Hey, Troy, that's your clip right there. Somebody got to show me some fight. That's the
hey, I got somebody.
That's on everything.
Lionel gonna have to do that.
Everything.
Nah, I got somebody. Hey, man, Destiny, go ahead, put that on there. Clip it.
Oh my!
Somebody got to show me some fight. Yeah, clip it. Give them a shirt.
Yeah, I like that.
We need that on the shirt.
Yeah.
I'm here to hey.
Look, all donations go to the NIL fund. Like, what you mean? This is opportunities.
Let's go with it.
Oh God!
Now, in my defense, in my defense, it was a little bit heated when I made the comment about going. But I mean, I also said my seats are right by the tunnel, so they can hear me. And I stand up there when they coming out, when they coming back in at halftime. They see me. Hey, y'all better tighten up, y'all.
Look, season tickets are too high for you to be bull jiving around.
Hey,
please believe it.
I just went
this
and
is why
rebought
this
my
is
damn
the gathering of
Jacksonville
old
season
men
tickets.
podcast. Because they
And
were
I
all
stared
old
at the
men
price for a
saying.
good hour. So like, do I really want to pay this right now?
Bruh. Them season tickets are your freaking income taxes.
I don't get no damn income tax. I have to pay it.
I had to pay this. Y'all mad as hell.
Bro.
I got $500, but shout out to Regions Bank for paying for my season tickets to FAMU games. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are my people right now. All right, we gonna get to this SWAC East again. Everybody, give us some grace. Give us some grace.
Right. Yep. On the west side, we did get Alcorn, right? Nobody had no faith in Alcorn.
Hey, look,
I want to go down to Port Gibson Tech.
When the last time Alcorn been competitive?
They won
when they fired that last coach.
No, they won two celebration bowls
5 years ago,
something like that. Because ever since PV's truly been running the West until this last year.
Yeah, we're not rolling with Alcorn. We're not rolling with Alcorn. Not on this podcast. Not as far as winning a division or anything. You know, nothing against him.
You should have had G on so he could defend himself.
Nothing personal. It's not personal. I got nothing against Alcorn.
He cranking up his YouTube now. I got something.
Oh man.
Hey, what they say? Don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Now I'm gonna tell you this, TP. I'm gonna tell you this though. Alcorn do got a fine ass game day experience down there though.
I've heard.
They do.
But if it's the way that you describe it, they don't have no choice. No, and I'm not being funny.
Have you been to that part of Mississippi though? Not being funny.
But if you gotta drive 30 to 40 miles out to get to anything, they don't have no choice but to put that bitch on the back of a trailer in the F-150 and bring it with them.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh,
I didn't say it, G. Just so you know, don't get me, G. I didn't say it.
I am a fan of G. I didn't say it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't say
it. I didn't say it, but I've heard it.
What part of Mississippi is Alcorn in?
Southwest Mississippi. It's on the Delta. Ain't nothing there but Vicksburg.
Hey, I want to go. I'll make it out there eventually, but what's the closest airport?
Jackson.
I was in Jackson.
Or
maybe New Orleans.
That's still another
New Orleans.
About 4 hours.
No, New Orleans, from New Orleans to Alcorn, man, ain't no but like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from Jackson to Alcorn. Ain't no but Jackson to Alcorn ain't no but an hour drive.
Okay.
Okay, I feel fly to New Orleans and drive an hour. They ain't bad. All right.
It's just
2 hours.
Anything for that hour.
It's like 2 hours, man. It's like 2
that's
hours.
what riding on the 49. It just feel like slavery for 3 hours.
Is riding on the 49?
No, Keith. That's going up to the Delta. That's going to Intermediate to Valley. The other part of 49 is going south when you go on to Hattiesburg. That's like.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
It's impressive.
Jim Crow.
I was so happy. I've never been so happy to see Hattiesburg in my life. I was coming back to Tallahassee by myself. And I said, "Oh, thank God, it's Hattiesburg, civilization."
I don't think nobody has ever said that before in life. Thank God it's Hattiesburg. You are the only person that has ever said it.
Man, I was on the 49 by myself driving to Tallahassee.
I'm gonna tell you this. Look, I was driving. We were driving back to Indiana where my wife from, and we was going through Arkansas. And I said, I'm not stopping. So from Texarkana all the way to West Memphis, I did not stop. But look, even when I stopped in West Memphis, I still was like, where the fuck are we? Can we leave now?
As soon as you cross that bridge, get into
Memphis. As soon as I crossed the bridge, I was like,
oh man. All right, Keith. On the SWAC East. SWAC East. Who you got?
East. Yeah, it's time for the East now. Do we have to do Valley again?
No, that's
no. We just picking winners. We just picking winners. Keith on the West, on the East. Who you got?
So when it came out, I had Jackson. I'm gonna change it, but I had Jackson. So I'm gonna keep it to where it was, but I had Jackson.
The reason I'm allowing people to the reason I'm allowing people to change is because a major addition to the SWAC East happened. I think that is fair. It would be one thing if this dude wasn't all world where he was at. He was in a tougher conference, was all world, got injured, and has been gone for a year. So by the time the season starts, he will be fully recovered. Not allowing people to change their vote would be reckless. So I'm allowing people to change their vote.
The preseason gonna come, but I'm gonna still stick with Jackson just because I'm gonna stick to where I was at. But y'all know I got FAMU. It's gonna switch to FAMU.
I think with Jackson having some continuity at the head coach position, who has
y'all
can win,
get me
I gotta roll with Jackson.
All right, Mickey, who you got, man?
You can't beat a champ until you beat the champ. I gotta go with Jackson. FAMU got the new quarterback, but he don't play defense. And I still gotta see it to believe it. They have a long ways to go from last year, and I don't know if just the brand new QB is gonna get it. And I didn't, unless I missed it, I didn't see Jackson really lose enough to say that they might not repeat.
Ain't gonna say nothing. Damn, you made some additions.
They made some good additions. They made some
continuity at Jackson is a little better right now.
All right, so I keep saying this over and over again. This is bad, Troy. Okay, so just take it for what you will. This is not moderator, Troy. This is bad, Troy. I've been saying this over and over again. First off, when Richardson was first added to FAMU, when we went to media day, nobody was talking about Richardson even being the starting quarterback. Everybody was talking about Junior being the starting quarterback for a few reasons. And I'm not saying this out of malice. I'm just telling you what it was. Turnovers. And I was the first part of the season when FAMU was 2-0 in the MEAC. I was the first one hollering about, hey, maybe I was wrong about Richardson because he was making plays and he was chunking the ball all over the field. However, the knock on him was his height and the turnovers. So, no, that wasn't the case. He was not the game changer. He was supposed to be the point guard, which was supposed to make the engine go. However, the previous offensive coordinator did not understand the assignment, which caused a lot.
They understand nothing.
I was trying to be nice. I wasn't gonna say it. I thought you were just gonna go for him under the bus and be done.
You media, you're fine. I'm not. I'm just Lord Jamal. That man couldn't understand nothing.
It is what
I'll say it like this. Cozy post game pretty much let you know. End of the season, watch some of the post games, and Cozy tells you in the very nicest professional way.
That man is not coming back. It is a reason why Willie called the plays when he was at FAMU, even though Joseph Henry was technically on paper the OC. He did not call calls when they were together at Tallahassee.
Nope.
And if you notice, he is now in Miami. He ain't nowhere near OC nothing.
He's right.
So
I'm with you. You're right.
Again.
Hey,
Marlo, who you got, Marlo?
BCU.
And 10 toes down on it.
Y'all about to make
hey, stand no business. BCU.
Don't do it, Molo. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What business they got to stand on?
Them trigger words, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and rep what I know. This year we are not playing Jackson in Jackson, so I think they had a distinct advantage when we played them in Jackson because they were used to drinking that water. We wasn't.
Hold on now.
So
A water bill.
I think that game should have an asterisk on it anyway. There's a reason why nobody could score in the third because they was all bogged down with the lead and stuff in them. But I digress. I'm gonna go ahead and get this higher to 7 Hills, the only university that matters to me. I'm picking FAM, and I don't think it's gonna be even close. I think our talent pool has increased this year. I think on the defensive side of the ball, towards the end of the year, they started looking a lot better than they did in the earlier parts of the year. Like when they let Norfolk State run up and down the damn field on them, it looked way different towards the end of the year. So I'm going to pick us, and I'll stand 10 toes down. And them kids have shown me that they are ready to fight. So yeah, I can rock with them.
Yeah, say it with your chest. I like it.
Hey. Y'all already see what I'm rocking now. We ain't just playing with it.
All right, TP. All right. Who you got?
Oh, I said it earlier. I'm taking Jackson on the simple fact that I think that they have the most continuity as far as offense and defense, and with their coach, they have a lot of returning players. I feel like the change in the offense is gonna just propel them to keep going down the same track, and it's gonna be a battle at the end of it to see who comes out of the West. Out of the East. So, but for right now, until we see what this new quarterback in FAMU can do, I'm gonna take Jackson.
Jamal.
Fair, impartial.
I don't feel like you need to ask me. Of course, I'm going with FAMU. Junior has decided to jump in the portal and find himself a new home. I wish that man nothing but success and whatever he do, but playing quarterback at FAMU just one of them, and that's okay. We have landed. We got a big arm quarterback. He don't mind running. A lot of those issues that we had on the line with depth. If you saw earlier, we just signed a 6'4", 335-pound offensive lineman. The trenches are there. The receivers are there. The quarterback room is deep because outside of CJ, we still got Jefferson there. We still got a white kid that came up from Miami there. So y'all can scream continuity. Y'all can scream they did this. But just know that God is rattling when y'all bring y'all ass to brag. Don't be crying and control your players, because when the fans get to talking and the 100 get to playing, don't lose the fight and the game. That's all I got to say about it.
I like that. Don't take 2 L's in one day.
Don't take 2 L's in one day.
That's how about that, boy.
How you get kicked out of school and in jail in Tallahassee? God damn, boy.
Howard, Alabama State. Look, the 100 put belt to ass just like the football team do.
Hey, the 100 was throwing hands with A&T one year. Like, find something safe to do.
I'm telling you, it's powerful around that band. Don't play with them.
Hey, getting smacked upside the head with a bass drum is crazy work, by the way.
Man, they put the instruments down and fight. What you mean? They ain't swinging with no instruments. They fight with their fists. It's niggas.
The band is from Miami.
You ain't gonna hit nobody with the Grambling bass drum. You run over.
Oh man, listen. Real quick, a few things because I keep seeing. And because everybody loves propaganda and it's cool, like we make jokes here, don't get in your feelings about this. This is all jokes. It's all love.
Wait a minute. I want you to get into your feelings if you in goddamn Daytona. I mean, every single damn thing I say.
Yeah, that's right.
Buddy said, "Show your face."
Everything.
Hey, I'm here every week. I am tagged in this show. I stand 10 toes behind what the fuck I say.
As long as I don't invoke the name of the Lord and our Savior Jesus Christ, it's absolutely school in Daytona.
If I said it, I meant it, and if I'm laughing at it, I meant it as a joke. But I'm having fun
again.
If I'm laughing at it, I'm laughing because it's pure. Then you believe it to be. That's the reason why I'm laughing.
Again, so this ain't that show. Get out your feelings. It's all love. It's all jokes. Trust me. We've had Clemson people in here. We've had Cookman people in here. We've had boot skins in here. We've had Ibis people in here. It's as many jokes as I tell. And after what happened on ESPN today, I can no longer say I ain't the bad guy on the show.
I can tell you a joke.
Like I said something wrong. I ain't saying nothing wrong.
I can tell you a joke. BCU is good.
You know what, Doc? Go ahead, Doc.
Baseball.
Who you got, Doc? Who you got, Doc? Who you got, Doc?
Oh, hey, y'all see my tagline? We the kings of the SWAC, kings of HBCU football right now. Hey, y'all, since y'all made that little old announcement about CJ Montez, he's a good quarterback. By far, he is a good quarterback. 23 touchdowns, 1 interception. My bad, 26 touchdowns and 1 interception. That is a crazy ratio right there from Florida, but he didn't play last year because of injury. Now he about to get smacked in the mouth, as far as when it comes to football, because he got to get the bell rung a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because he's been out of action for a whole year. You got to understand that.
Hey, that comes with it though.
It comes, it comes with it. But I'ma just say it like this: CJ, DJ, EJ, TJ. Jackson State by 40, November the 1st. We coming to brag, take over your trap. Y'all better be glad the boom. Y'all better be glad the boom ain't coming to town, because we're running that shit too.
Hey, y'all still gonna be putting the corner. Y'all still gonna be over there at 8.
The streak will continue.
The streak must end.
Y'all still gonna be over there at 8 section with your fans.
I want to change my vote. I'm going with FAMU because he spelled Kings wrong. I can't even spell it. I'm changing my
vote.
I'm from the city. I'm the Kings. The Kings of comedy is here. Right.
Yes.
Oh, God. You know what I'm saying? But look.
Oh, shit.
I got Jackson. This
joke said they gonna come take over our trap. Man, that's a mighty poor dog. I am a product of Bobby Lane.
For all my Jacktown Jews out there, y'all know what our new slogan is. Welcome to Jackson, Mississippi. It don't matter where we at. We get
don't drink the water
Saturdays in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hey. Don't drink the water.
Hey, Troy.
Bring bottled water.
Hey, Troy.
Don't do my baby said, don't do me like that.
They want to come straight out the Mississippi River. What you mean?
You bring that water out the Mississippi that came from North America if you want to.
He did it to himself.
Oh man! All right, we're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna get to you know what? Because I know this is what everybody want to hear. This is this. Listen, I just want to say this, right? I just want to say this.
Trigger warning.
Just understand. Right. This wasn't my fault.
This phone call is a risk. This is what you call.
And he doing it. And you doing it live.
Hey, quick question. What shoe size is Ash? Because Marlo is going to get him some
snakeskin Rattler Air Force Ones.
Yes, sir.
He getting them.
He what size is he? Oh, dear Father God. Remember when I said this is...
First of all, you interrupted me eating my fucking french fries. And that's rude and disrespectful. Let's get that out of the way. Number 2,
What happened?
I want to say a 5 feet.
What happened?
I think it was 5 was the last time I was there.
TP dying, so something good just happened. What happened?
Did you listening?
I am listening to you, Melissa, and so is podcast.
Sweet baby Jesus, what just happened? This has got to be podcast gold.
You don't interrupt the woman when she's eating French fries. Lesson learned today.
And the fries are Five Guys. I mean, damn.
Fries must have been.
No McDonald's fries.
I can't believe she went from cussing you out to say I got 4 or 5.
Hey, she is big check fries.
Free shoes. She wasn't passing
Big
that
fries.
up. One less pass she got to buy.
I have talked to her regularly about that clip, and I was like,
laugh about that clip, bro.
She talking about I made her look bad.
You should have said you're live on the podcast when you called her. Maybe she might have not went left.
That might would have helped.
Hey, you know you have to.
I don't think
like
she
that
probably
when
would
you
still
have
would
to
have
be
went
like,
left
hey,
if she
you on
spoke to you on the
speakerphone
podcast.
before they say something crazy. Hey, you on speakerphone before they start talking crazy.
Yeah, I went in wrong.
Yeah, you always say if they're on speakerphone.
Yeah, I went in wrong. I didn't have confidence in my voice when I went in to start with, so that it just went downhill from there. There was no
He says weakness, and she
Ain't
attacked.
nothing more lovely than Marlo alienating the whole goddamn university.
You know what? We can run that real quick because that didn't take long at all. That took a total of 41 seconds. Here you go.
Still,
What the hell is that on the screen? That should say BCU donation fund.
We're going around the whole SWAC, Marlo. The whole.
Why in the fuck is it under my picture? What in the hell just happened? My bad, y'all. I
tell you what, Marlo will never hesitate to alienate a whole fan base.
Hey, man.
Here's the funny part, right?
I don't play about none of that shit.
So here's let me go ahead and set this up. So we was everybody's fundraiser, whatever they was running. I reached out to everybody in the SWAC, got their link, and ran it in each show in the chat. The StreamYard software.
You should put it under your picture.
Puts the pop-up up underneath the left-hand side by default. I just clicked the button, didn't even think about it. That might have been a mistake.
Mm-hmm. What did we learn?
What did we learn?
So, we have our closing arguments.
And I just looked up and saw it. I was advertising for people to donate. They got to do their own French fries. They sell their wings. They do their car washes. Whatever they got to do to make some money to put some paint over that rust. They got on them facilities.
Hey, Marlo,
they need to do that.
Hey, Marlo, ain't nothing better when you was talking about Mr. Short Knocker.
No, we're not running that clip tonight. No.
Hey, don't play that clip no more.
Hey,
do not play that clip.
I don't think I was wrong.
Listen, we are trying. Somebody
I don't.
Is it somebody missing on stage? I don't know why I'm missing somebody. That's all right.
TP.
TP.
Yeah, TP
fell off. TP ran off.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Again, this has been fun. If you have never been to the podcast, you can follow us at watch.fatmousesports.net. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Again, for everybody, it's the 123 that showed up. HBCU Overdrive. Again, Fangs Up Podcast. Mickey, what is the name of your you and Lionel show?
Yeah, PV versus everybody on YouTube.
Y'all still got some 2024 SWAC championships hoodies?
Yeah, we still got them. We still got them.
Hell, send me one, man. I need to put it on the wall right here.
We got hoodies.
Oh, that's when we played them back to back in Bragg.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all took a whooping on the field and in the stadiums. And in the stands. I was there.
I was there too on the sideline.
Oh my God.
Soon as what's called went out on the game. Conley went out. It was over.
Conley went out. We ain't had no death. Nobody
was over with.
Back.
Well, again, normally, like I said, we don't have this big a crowd, so I'll go ahead and do a real. We have our parting shots every week. So, welcome to either the best night of your life or Marlo could turn it into the worst night of your life, just depending on how you feel.
Hey, Marlo became the bad guy.
Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I am notoriously a fan of both players and media rights deals. If you've ever seen me on Twitter, I'm always beating a dead horse. That is the meme that I use over and over again. One day, at some point, Comedy Central is going to ask me for some royalties. I'm broke. You ain't going to get nothing, so don't call me. But my whole thing is always support the players. I got to be part of the change. I have to figure out a way to preach the gospel of both how the NIL can work for FCS schools, HBCUs, and how the transfer portal can work for our advantage. Again, this is an uphill battle because we are not a younger audience. This isn't like NBA fans. This isn't like WNBA fans. We have people who have been fans of the old system for 60 plus years. We just now getting Mima and Grandpa to use their Fire Stick to watch HBCU Plus or ESPN Plus so that it helps the HBCUs with their viewership. We got to be the change. And although this is the Gathering of Old Men podcast, I'm 52 years old. I'm a programmer. I know that I got to help other people that are my age that aren't on Twitter, that aren't using the latest technologies to be able to access this and then explain to them how this helps our university. And in the long run, how this helps our kids. Same thing with NIL. Explaining to them that the media telling you that every NIL deal is a 6- and 7-figure deal is not the case. The fact that most media rights deals are less than $5,000, they don't tell you that. They have you thinking that, they're getting $60,000 a year. That's not the case. Most of them are getting enough to pay their bills or get a car or whatever. That's it. We have to be able to explain to them that what the media is telling you is not true. So if you see me on Twitter, and my Twitter is the Jazz DAJAZ 027, I'm on Twitter every day. I'm either talking shit to Miami fans, talking shit to Florida fans, or slapping down these so-called media experts that are going to keep telling you how bad the transfer portal and media rights, and NIL is. It's not that bad. It's just a tool. That's all it is. Again, lead with love. Come back next week. Enjoy the show. Hey, Keith, what you got for us this week, man?
Man, this weekend I'm gonna be looking at recruiting, really looking at some more of those FAMU players that have come in. Also probably be talking about this presidential search a little bit. I mean, if you're a FAMU and you know the fix is kind of in, there's one person in particular that they're trying to get. I don't know how Troy feels about that, but you know, I don't support Marva Johnson, even though she lives in the same county I live in. So, but we're gonna talk about that, talk about FAMU basketball finally getting some recruits, and yeah, kind of keep it in that direction.
All right.
Curveball on y'all, bro.
No, listen, we've had, and I've been very public that we've had for a specific reason. We've had I call, if you ever see me tweet St. Pete gonna do St. Pete things, I'm talking about Devron Gibbons. We've had him on the show.
Yep.
He's our former classmate. Well, more Marlo's former classmate than mine, but he's our former classmate. So when we needed answers, I pick up the phone and say, hey, what's going on? Just like when an event happened, as it was happening in real time, I picked up the phone and said, hey, such and such is supposed to be going such and such. What's going on? I was told to hold on, hang tight. I didn't say nothing because I was told to hang tight. I will go, if I have a question about things regarding FAMU administratively that is in his purview, I'm going to ask him. Am I going to get the politically correct answer that we got on the show sometimes? Yes. But sometimes I get the answer that I'm looking for. So I'm very transparent about when I have an issue, I'm going to ask. If I had other people contacts, I will ask them. This is the only time that I do reporter-like stuff. I'm not a journalist. I tell you I'm a journal troll on purpose. But there are times that I'm required to follow up on stories, and I do. I'm working on one right now. When I get all the information, I'll break it to you, just like the Clemson lawsuit. Mickey, what you got for us this week, sir?
Well, we did ours already. Lionel and I spent our time getting everybody upset about his way too early SWAC football polling. So as far as I know, we're done for the week. That got enough people, Jackson State and Southern, wound up enough for us. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Unless something else comes up for Lionel, but I think that was it we did for this week.
All right. Doc, what you got for us this week, sir?
Other than doing my own version of way too early predictions, you know, we're gonna start up in the MEAC. And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna rile up a lot of folks that's in Durham, in Orangeburg, that team in Norfolk, Virginia might come in and steal your girl. They might win the whole thing this year in Mike Vick's first year. Never know what's gonna happen. That's what I just want to get to talking. And of course, we're gonna do the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? SIAC and the CIAA. We're gonna talk about that. I'm trying to get Coach Jackson on here, but I don't know if he wants the smoke. So I'm just trying to get Coach Jackson from Prairie on the show. I already got a hit up on Coach Rome at Chicago State. Try to see if he can come on here and talk about Chicago State football and what he wanted to build up there. Other than that, crash out on your kids. It helps. And for all Cowboys fans, we can wait up right now and not send flowers to Jerry Jones' house and tell his mama to get that black dress ready. Because I've been trying to dig a grave for Jerry Jones for the last how many months? Probably not the last years.
I don't know how many times you can keep burying Jerry. I don't know.
That man every time. You know, it's baseball season too, so gonna be watching some baseball games. I got my for TP. I got my hat on there with it stitched. Strolls before holes. That's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. I'm Doc Holiday. I'm out.
I cannot believe that Karl Anthony Towns has 9 points in 36 minutes.
I can.
Isn't this the same Karl Anthony Towns that was in Minnesota looking like butt cheeks?
Pretty much. Somebody going home.
I can.
Somebody going home. Oh, and I meant to say that yesterday the Lakers made Nico look like a fucking genius.
They did.
All right, Jamal, what you got for us today?
Yee. Ain't gonna be long-winded. I always say that and then I lie. WNBA kicks off this weekend. You get to watch the Aces and I believe Minnesota play in South Carolina. Let me check that. No, Dallas and the Aces play in South Carolina, and Chicago is taking on the Brazilian national team. That's all I got for sports. FAMU, same with Keith in the FAMU presidential search. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Quincy, Florida. That lady used to be a substitute teacher when I was in elementary school. And she was a box of Cracker Jacks then. And I'm saying that no. I am not lying. She broke out in tears in the middle of class and the principal had to come and remove her. That's what I mean. She has zero higher education experience. You can liken it to that dude that the governor just stuck in at Jackson State. What was that last year, Doc?
Oh, you talking about Dr. Thompson?
Yeah, zero.
Talking about Pastor Prez? Oh, man.
Yep. But what was y'all chief complaint with him? That man ain't had no higher. He has never actually worked in higher education.
But he's doing things, he getting things done though.
The governor just stuck him in there. But the difference is she hasn't even studied higher education. At least he had a book knowledge or a backdrop or something he could rely on to help him make these decisions. She don't even have that.
He got the Lord on his side.
Right. And I know this is Marlowe's classmate, but I knew it was going to be some shit when they put
you got to blame Marlo.
Ahead of the search committee. I already know. It was like, oh, Deborah Givens is all hell. This would be some bullshit.
I've stated on this podcast my feelings about that.
Bullshit. Unfortunately, we got to deal with Puss in Boots down at the governor's mansion for another year, I believe. Yeah, I think his term ends in 26. So we just, as the only public HBCU in the entire state, we just gotta hold on and survive the waves and roll with the tsunami and hope that we can come out on the other side. That's honestly all we can do. But again, I'm always bet my last on the Rattlers because we've been through worse and we always come out on the other side. And y'all know my mantra: crash the fuck out when people got you fucked up, punch a Nazi, and fuck Donald Trump.
Hey, y'all gotta put some boots. Y'all still ain't got to deal with Governor Hot Wheels here in Texas like us.
No, Lord.
Bro, it ain't much difference.
We talking about DeSantis Jr. Man, whatever his daddy say do, he gonna do.
Exactly.
I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah, ours right behind him.
I be saying female dogs made quick.
Man, I be want to roll him off when the brakes up so damn bad.
Right,
bro.
let's take the brake off.
Take the brakes on the wheelchair.
Hey,
roll his ass off White Rock Lake.
Yeah,
hey,
put Ted Cruz on the back.
Put Ted Cruz right down there. See him float down the Trinity. Man, come on, bro.
Man,
all right,
I
TP.
get so tired of Ron DeSantis saying the word woke. That man don't know what a woke is.
Bro.
No.
All right, Marlo. What you got for us this week? Lord help us. I mean, TP, I'm sorry.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet, man. Hey, Rockets in 7, bro. We got to come back. Hey, coming back from 3-1 isn't impossible. It's happened to us. It's happened to multiple other teams. We have a squad that can do it. We just got to stop letting Steph Curry shoot open threes. Stop letting Buddy Hield take open threes. Rebound when they miss them. We got to keep pressure on the ball. That is the first key. That's the only key. Keep pressure on the ball, score, capitalize on our opportunities. Can't be doing none of that. So shout out to my Rockets. We came back. We won the game. It's down 3-2. It's dark, but the lights ain't out yet. And again, shout out Nick Casario on a great draft. I can't wait to see Nico, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, and Christian Kirk out there receiver. It's going to be a show. If you love watching the high-flying offense, I think we're about to see a big change from last year where we were just 60% run, 40% pass, and hope for the best on third down. We got to have an actual identity out there, which is something that we lacked last year. So I can't wait for Texan football, and I just want to hope that my Rockets can turn it around. And look, even if we don't, my team is still young. These are still young guys trying to figure out where they stand. And the Golden State Warriors have battle-tested players on their team. They have champions on their team. They understand what it means to come back, so they're going to do everything they can to stop that from happening because it has happened to them. So, Steph Curry, I give him all the praise in the world. He's a great player. He does more than just shoot threes. If you think that's all his game is, I'm sorry, you are sadly mistaken. That man can do it all except play defense. So we gonna see. We just gotta come back and get it back, man. But thank y'all for watching Gathering the Vote Men podcast. I'm TP, and I will see y'all next week, same time, same place.
All right, y'all. Look, every week this is a risk. It could either be something great, or we might be on the verge of getting kicked off YouTube. I don't know. But Marlo, sir, ooh boy, what you got for us this week?
This is a good week. This is a good week. I'll be in Tallahassee in the morning. My oldest daughter, is graduating from the highest of Seven Hills, magna cum laude, with a degree in secondary education. She has exceeded all expectations of her all her life, and I am so thankful to be able to call her my baby girl. And I can't wait to get back up on the yard and enjoy the surroundings, because ain't nothing like going back home, because that's how I feel every time I get on the yard. So I'm very excited about that. I will continue to express what you put into your kids. Like, all my kids have gotten degrees, all the ones that are from FAMU. So that's how much I believe in this university. I send all my kids there. So I thank FAMU for making me the person I am. I thank them for pouring into my family. I thank FAMU for allowing me to express myself and bringing the inner me out. I love that university. So nobody can tell me nothing different about it. I know what I know, and that's what I got. And I say, everybody who's traveling on the roads to graduations near and far, or you got children graduating, be safe. Don't go out there acting crazy on the roads. Get there safe. Enjoy the event. Get home safe. So that's all I got. Oh, I could have forget. And absolutely every time that I might be on this platform, no, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Fuck Bethune-Cookman University. And I absolutely mean that. And y'all can say, it'd be jokes. Now, ain't no joke. I mean it. Fuck you. That's all I got.
And if you go in the top flight, go ahead and get in line now.
Oh, it's gonna be something stupid.
Hey, I got a
The
question.
line I saw a picture of the line yesterday, and it was already down the road.
Can I ask a question?
You talking about Top Flight?
Yeah.
When did Top Flight
dog, I
become
don't
the
even
young
play that
spot?
game.
What time? When did Top Flight become the young people spot? Because we
Hey,
used to have to go in there and
everything-
compete with old men.
Professor was messing with the students.
No. Everything closed. Like the Moon not open on Wednesdays no more. I think it's only open on Saturdays every once in a while. The Hookah Lounge is closed.
All right, TV.
Late Night Library closed. Them two clubs that used to be on the south side, Edge and Vibes, closed. Everything open is like Top Flight and Bajas now.
And the Shriners.
And Shriners. That's
Shriners.
it. So
You get you a
everybody
drink of the Shriners, you might not make it home.
Bro.
You know
I
what?
went one time and I was like, I don't even think I finished my drink. I think it still had ice in it. I just put it down and walked out.
I'm gonna take a minute.
It was the people.
It was too dangerous.
I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna tell a quick story because you brought up Late Night Library. So one night,
oh my gosh,
on a Wednesday night, right? We decided we was gonna pregame at Late Night Library and then go to the Moon. One of our homeboys wanted to talk to one of my coworkers, and I was dating her cousin. So one of our homeboys also had a girlfriend. We go to Late Night Library, we have some drinks. The homeboy that was originally interested in the girl got too drunk. We dropped him off home. And then me, Marlo, and Rick and Brew went to the Moon.
Why are you saying names? That wasn't even any cell phones back then.
Easy said it
The
best. It's
statute
only
of
one room,
limitations is gone, bro.
First off, these people are no longer together. We not snitching no more. Anyway,
you might see him in the street.
So I am enjoying myself at the Moon, partaking in a beverage, enjoying the company of nice people. And Rick's girlfriend coming down with fuzzy slippers on. How you get into the Moon with fuzzy slippers and the shower cap on? How you get in the Moon like that?
Hey, they let you in when it's like that because everybody want to see a show, bro.
This is the part.
They just messy. Yeah, they messy.
She go up to Rick and she say, "You need to go now." Rick gonna act like he ain't hear her. She walks off thinking Rick is behind her. Rick is still dancing with my coworker. She turns around. Of course, I'm trying to like signal, "Hey man, nobody don't see me signaling." And all I heard was, and the DJ stopped the music at the same time. All I heard was, "If you don't bring your own," yeah. When I tell you, we had some great times at Top Flight, the Moon, Late Night Library. That was back when Gain Street wasn't a centralplex like it is now. Gain Street was a street. Now
Gain Street used to be an industrial hub.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say she got hit with she hit him with the shoe.
You're right.
I got too many stories.
There are more stories. We're not gonna do it.
I got too many stories. I got the one story shoe. To make you know about this, coming down 45, hit that bridge to get to Galveston, get to the seawall for the Capitol Beach party.
Oh, yeah.
If they made a documentary about that, I was there.
At Capitol, I need one too. One they
No,
did.
the hell they don't.
Matter of fact, we finna end the podcast.
No, they do
We're
not.
talking about that.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. You'll
Again,
get put
I
off
want
the
to,
air.
I want to thank everybody for coming to the Gathering of Old Men podcast. For our broadcasting partners, thank you for coming out. We are out before we get banned. Man.